The first ingredient that we have in our beaker is regular DI water. And now to that water we will add some butylene glycol, which is a humectant and conditioning agent that helps improve the texture of the skin. Butylene glycol is known to be one of the most effective humectants and conditioning agents that can be used. Next, we will add a small amount of glycerin, which is very similar to the butylene glycol in terms of its function. It is also a humectant and conditioning agent, but it is not as effective as butylene glycol is. The next step will be to add some PNC 400 to this formula. The PNC 400 is a pre-neutralized sodium carbomer, which is used to thicken and give high yield in the water. So we will allow this to wet for about half an hour and then continue mixing. The next ingredient that we will be adding to this is Klucel EF. This is a thickener and film former, so this will help our pigments disperse very well across the skin when we apply it. The next ingredient that we will be adding is our Technology Hydrosal Color Seal. This is a mix of polymers used to form a film that will hold the pigments in place, effectively sealing the color in. The next ingredient that we will add is Euxil PE9010. This is our preservative that will help to prevent any bugs from growing in this formula. And now we will add our pigments to the formula, the first of which is a 40% red iron oxide dispersion in Zimea. So this is going to be what gives our formula the vibrant red color. Next, we will be adding the white pigment to our formula. This is a 25% dispersion of titanium dioxide in propanediol. And once this has been allowed to mix and become uniform, and by uniform I mean no pigments are floating or can be seen in the formula, then it is done. This is our long-lasting lip care formula, similar to a red lip gloss. This contains our Hydrosal Color Seal technology. As you can see, it is very liquidy while in this container, but when it is applied, it dries quite quickly. Here is the application on the back of a hand. Just some light strokes, and just make sure that you have an even application, and now allow it to dry. Now that a few minutes has passed and it has been allowed to dry, you can see that even when a considerable amount of force is applied, there is no transfer of color. Even after multiple passes in multiple directions, still no transfer of color.